The Yellowstone magma chamber is the largest known on Earth, encompassing half of the 3,500 square mile park above it, and extending nearly 5 miles deep. It, too, appears to be filling.
At Yellowstone, they're seeing a bulging of the Earth's surface, which they've been measuring for years.
Yellowstone erupts about every 600,000 years. So there's a cycle of filling the magma chamber and the magma sitting there becoming more silicic, more ripe for an eruption, and then there's an explosion.
With its last eruption 640,000 years ago, and Yellowstone on a 600,000-year cycle, another eruption may not be that far off. A future eruption could devastate most of the continental U.S. and blanket ash all the way to the Atlantic coast. Now, with 6.5 billion people on the planet, the next supervolcanic eruption will have a vast impact on our modern world.
Well, a supervolcanic eruption would affect all aspects of modern life, of modern civilization: food resources, climate, water availability. The water would become polluted by the ash. The crops would fail. The livestock would die. Machinery would get clogged by the ash, so that automobile filters would clog. You can't drive. The jet engines on commercial airliners would clog up. And so worldwide air traffic would come to a standstill.
Supervolcanoes are among the most destructive natural disasters on Earth. Yet only now are the secrets of these sleeping giants being revealed.
Volcanology is still a really young science, and there's so much that we still don't know. And only really by coming out here to these volcanoes can we hope to predict or forecast volcanic eruptions in the future. Especially very large ones, which could have a very large impact on our way of life.
Whether the next supervolcanic eruption will be at Yellowstone, Toba, or somewhere else is difficult to forecast. But what is certain is that it's just a matter of time before one of these megavolcanoes awakes.
What should we expect when the next super eruption occurs? Find out on NOVA's Mystery of the Megavolcano website. Go to pbs.org.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, host of Nova Science Now. What if you dug a hole through the center of the Earth, out the other side, and then jumped in? What if you did that? You'll find out in a moment. Hi, it's Neil again. You ever wondered what would happen if you dug a hole from one side of the Earth, through the center, out the other side, and then jumped in? Before we show you, a few disclaimers. If there was any air in the hole, air resistance would slow me down. So let's ignore that. Earth's molten core is 11,000 degrees Fahrenheit. On the way past, you'd simply be vaporized. So let's ignore that too. We would also have to ignore Earth's spin, which would make me ricochet from side to side down the hole. And please don't try this experiment on the actual Earth. All right, here we go. I fall, gaining speed as Earth's mass pulls me towards the center. 14 minutes into my fall, halfway to the center, and I've accelerated to more than 15,000 miles an hour. Here, there's only half the force of gravity than on the surface. So I'm still gaining speed, but at a slower rate than when I first jumped in. 21 minutes into my fall, and I'm at the center of the Earth, going my fastest, about 18,000 miles an hour. As I pass the center, gravity now works against me, slowing me down. And by the time I make it halfway between the core and the other side of the Earth, I'm back down to about 15,000 miles an hour. It'll take only 42 minutes to make the entire trip to the other side, at which point I'll slow to a full stop. Just like when I started, all of Earth's mass will pull me back towards the core. Unless somebody catches me, I'll fall down the hole again and yo-yo back and forth forever. Thank you.
No problem.
Nova is a production of WGBH Boston.